Happy afternoon, crafters. I wanted to show you a couple of fun things you could do when you're on a budget. I don't know about you, but I get a lot of junk mail, offers for credit cards. They have these little cards in there, junk mail that has some sturdy cardstock, envelopes that come with these windows. Those are all things that can be recycled and turned around and used in your crafts. Don't spend money on that. These things make great little decorative items. So the first one I thought I'd show you is this. I've got just this nice heavy duty piece of cardstock, and I'm going to cover it. Now I happen to have some of these little papers that I got. I did get them off of Temu for like $1 or $2, whatever it is. You can cover them with something like that. You could again get out your handy dandy index card, cover it with that. You can cut it to trim to fit, or even I don't have the larger size. Anyway, they have like a 4x6 index card you could use as well. And that's what we're going to do today. So, first thing I'm going to do is get a piece of paper, any decorative paper. If you have pretty 12x12, the 6x6 books, a blank piece of paper, and you don't have anything but some food color. I added a couple of drops of food coloring to water, and that's what I started with. It makes a great dye to color your paper. Food color is really, actually food color has gotten more expensive than I expected. But that's what you can start out with. So here we go. I'm just going to use this little piece of paper I have and cover this guy. Again, you can use your glue stick. You can use your Elmer's, any old cheapo glue that will work. You don't have to be fancy and spend $1 million on glue for something that's minor, or use your expensive glue for this. Make sure it fits up to the edges. Press it on. Oh, you can use these too. These make great scrapers and burnishers. That's what they're called. So you burnish this down is the technical fancy word. Then you can cover both sides. Again, you could use a blank piece of, in fact, let's do that. Oh, I just stepped on something. All right, I'm just going to use this piece of coffee dyed paper that I have from before. Now in this case, what I'm going to do is just cover this. How you make coffee dyed paper. There are a billion videos out there on how to do it, but it's real simple. You use the cheapest instant coffee you can get your hands on. Put it in, put a couple of tablespoons in some hot water. Make up a batch. Use a cookie sheet, a foil pan, whatever you have on hand. Again, just use what you have. Oh, look at the lovely texture on that. cut this out. Let's go this way. Where's the edge? My bigger scissors. There. Neaten it up a little bit. I'm not the best cutter. And now you have a decorated side and a side somebody could journal on. Anyway, you just dip your coffee paper in the water, leave it sit for a minute, leave it sit overnight, throw it out in the sun. You throw it out in the sun, you get these edges I think are cool. If you stagger your paper so that it's not quite all the way to the edge, these pieces will be darker. It's pretty neat. Anyway, so now you have this pretty decorative thing out of junk mail that's sturdy. And then you decorate it. I'm sure I've showed you enough decorating things. Let's grab some stamps. Let's grab this. Let's see here. Let's grab some stamps. Again, I bought these stamps off of someplace like Temu, Shine. You can get them off of DigiKits, off of Etsy that you can then cut out. If you have a printer, let's get a person. We need another person. You can, let's use one of these. I actually ordered real canceled stamps from Etsy for just like 88 cents, $1, $3. There's a ton of places that sell them and ship them. Not very expensive at all. How are those? Do you think those people? Those people. I don't want to really cover the butterflies. If you as people, do you want to add somebody a little bit bigger? Those are just a little bit. Let's use this guy. We'll put the stamp up here. This guy can go over top. He doesn't really stand out very much though, does he, on that color? I don't really like that. So let's use one of our steampunky people again. Let's go with that. I like those steampunk people. I kind of use them the most. Oh, I'll have to fix that. Tickets. I don't think I've really used tickets. Let's get a ticket. Let's see. Get on tickets. You can buy them. You can make them. Make your own. If you have a die cut machine, make your own. Okay, little lamb. Butterflies. We don't need any more butterflies. Let's do this. Doesn't really fit. We'll just do this. Everybody on the shot? I didn't even think to double check that. You have ink, use your ink. You can get, I do use the Distressed Oxide and Distressed Ink from Tim Holtz by Ranger. They are really nice. They are a little pricey. So you do your budget. Make your own. You can still use coffee dye, leftover coffee. You can use that as a dye. again, brown food color. Okay. I will admit, when my family got me into this, I went crazy, but I usually do. It's an issue for me when I start on a hobby. I go gung-ho, spend every last cent I can to do said hobby, and 9 times out of 10 I end up not even doing the hobby. Don't do that. But I'm a Gemini. It's like, oh, hey, I'm going to do this thing. Oh, squirrel! So, yeah, that's an issue. Come on, sticker. Again, I always glue my stickers down. Go a little bit. Oh, too high, too high, too high, too high. It's all about layering. I am not even going to trim her down, but I will brush a little ink over her. Sometimes I trim off that white. Oh, she doesn't have a stand. That's too much. We'll figure out something. Oh, she could stand right there. That would work. She could be standing on that. Anchor your people. You want them to be standing on a thing, right? Let's go to the book. Birds and butterflies. Let's go to the book. These were expensive. These were a gift. These are really nice. Actually, they weren't too expensive considering, like $15, depending on the book that you get. And they're super nice hardbound books, and there's a whole different ton of them. He's kind of cute, the little wood duck. A little too big for that spot, though. What about an owl? Oh, let's do the owl. Let's do this owl. I like this owl. Ooh, too much white, huh? Too much white. Well, we'll trim him. We will trim Mr. Owl. Though he is kind of brown on brown, isn't he? All right. I hope everybody's having a good day. There. And there you go. Taking a piece of recycled junk mail and turning it into an actual rather sturdy piece of ephemera that you can then add into your junk journals or into Happy Mail. Oh, hey, I gotta put that up. Oh, bummer schnitzel. Hopefully that doesn't bite me too hard. No, it's not too bad. Oh, I forgot about that bottom edge. Well, there you go. Doesn't have to be difficult. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just grab and use what you have. And then you're all set. All right. Well, that's that for today, folks. Happy crafting. Enjoy your evening and be safe.